Shalom. All praise and glory and honor to the Most High, the Shoraya, Ba'ashem, Hamashiach, the Shai. It's your brother Shema coming to y'all with a word this morning. We've been dealing with these wives, you know what I'm saying? We're going to do one more on a lawful wife. So our brethren can know exactly how to be in line with the scriptures and have a marriage that's pleasing in all aspects to the Most High, according to the law, right? So we're going to start with Genesis chapter 17 and verse 6. This is the Most High speaking to Abram. And I will make thee exceedingly fruitful, and I will make nations of thee, and kings shall come out of thee. And I will establish my covenant between me and thee, and thy seed after thee, in their generations, for an everlasting covenant, to be a power unto thee, and to thy seed after thee. Glory to the Most High. So, why this was told to Abram is, he was faithful, found faithful in the eyes of the Most High, and the Most High loved him and chose him. He said he's going to make a nation out of his seed. Now, the seed comes from the man, all right? You got to know. So it's about the bloodline of the men that are going to bring forth this nation. He wanted to be a separate people, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And then that nation he said he's going to make. I'll tell you now, Genesis chapter 12, let's go there right quick. Genesis chapter 12, verse 2. And I will make of thee a great nation, and will bless thee, and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. So that's one of the blessings, 7 blessings that he promised unto Abraham and his seed. So that great nation was made with Jacob when his name was turned to Israel. And that's when that nation multiplied to 70, then went down into Egypt, multiplied to 600,000 mighty men of valor and of war. Brought him out, gave him a culture, gave him a heritage, which is the law, and gave him a landmass, which is land of Canaan. Right? So this is how the nation, this is when the nation was created. Right? And he wanted to make sure these blessings and these promises were only for that bloodline of people. Right? Now, apple seed only going to bring forth an apple tree, if it be the will of the Most High. And that tree is only going to have apples on it because the seed came from an apple. So this is pertaining to the man. He has the seed all day long. The woman has the egg. So by blood, not by physical attribute, outward appearance, language, geographical location, that don't have nothing to do with who that person is as a nation. Because the nation goes back to the bloodline, the seed which the man has. Simple as that. So it's important to know that there's a certain people within the nation that us, Israel, we got to marry to have a true 100 lawful marriage before the eyes of the Most High, right? So we're going to jump over to Genesis 17, and we're going to go to Genesis 24. We're going to go to Genesis 24, and we're going to start at verse 2. And Abram said unto his eldest servant of the house that ruled over all that he had, Put, I pray thee, thy hand under my thigh. Verse 3, And I will make thee swear by Ahiah, the power of heaven, and the power of the earth, that thou shalt not take a wife unto my son of the daughters of the Canaanites, amongst whom I dwell. So, glory to the Most High. He's giving this understanding to his servant because, he getting older, you know what I'm saying, and he want to make sure, man, you don't let this happen with my son, right? And swear to me right now, because there's a certain people the Most High want him to marry. Now, all Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob all married within the kindred of Abraham's brothers. Okay, Abraham married his sister. They had the same father, different mother. Terah had a concubine who was Sarah's mother. Okay, he married his sister. Isaac married one of Abraham's brother's daughters, and Jacob married one of his father's Jacob married one of Abraham's brother's son's daughters. All right. So all of them got their wives, talking about Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, from Abraham's kindred, coming from Terah. Okay, coming from Terah. Let me show you who's Terah's sons right quick. So you know what I'm talking about. Genesis 10, right? Genesis 10. It tell you, Genesis 11, verse 26. And Terah lived 70 years and begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran. Now these are the generations of Terah. Terah begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran begat Lot. And Haran died before his father, Terah, in the land of his nativity, near the Chaldees. And Abram and Nahor took them wives. The name of Abram's wife was Sarai. And the name of Nahor's wife was Milcah, the daughter of Haran, the father of Milcah, the father of Iscah. So even Abram's brother Nahor married the daughter of Haran, his brother. You understand? This was the close kindred thing. This is how you know the law in Leviticus 18 wasn't pertaining to them right now, because they all marrying right next to each other. But it was done to keep the holy seed and the holy kindred, keep the kindred close, and not bring nobody else in it. Namely, like Abram said, the Canaanite. And I don't bring no Canaanite in this situation. Genesis 24:4. But thou shalt go unto my country and to my kindred, and take a wife unto my son Isaac. His country, he separated himself from Chaldees, but then they moved, and they stayed in, what's the name of that city they separated themselves from? We're going to go right back to it till we get that city they came out of. And it says in Genesis chapter 11, verse 31, and Terah took Abram, his son, and Lot, the son of Haran, his son's son, and Sarai, his daughter-in-law, and his son Abram's wife, and they went forth with him from Ur of the Chaldees to go into the land of Canaan. And they came unto Haran and dwelt there. So they lived in Haran. This is the land he's saying, go to Haran and go get my son Isaac a wife from there from my kindred, because that's where they live, right? Now, let's go to verse 15. And it came to pass before he had done speaking that, behold, Rebekah came out, who was born to Bethuel, son of Milcah, the wife of Nahor, Abram's brother, and her pitcher upon her shoulder. So this is showing you this is the kindred that he told him to get from. It's valid, it's cool. Verse 16, and the damsel was very fair to look upon, a virgin, neither had any man known her. And she went down to the well and filled her pitcher and came up. So this is showing you she's a virgin. And it's also to let you know that a virgin and a man that didn't know you is two different things. Virgin means you're a woman of young marriageable age. Okay, so that's not the same thing as a one who had no man known you. All right, so it's a young woman of young marriageable age, right? So we're gonna go to now. So this is the wife that he got, Rebekah, from the kindred for Isaac. Now, Genesis 28:1. We'll go over here to Jacob. Genesis 28:1. And Isaac called Jacob and blessed him and charged him and said unto him, thou shalt not take a wife of the daughters of Canaan, because they live in Canaan. Verse 2. Arise, go to Paddan Aram, to the house of Bethuel, thy mother's father, and take thee a wife from thence of the daughters of Laban, thy mother's brother. So it was all close kinship, right? Up until this point, you know. Now, let's go to Numbers 36. Bless your name, Father. I'm going to get real clear, crucial scripture right here. All right? Numbers 36. All right. And we'll start at 6. This is the thing which Ahiah doth command concerning the daughters of the Lawful, saying, let them marry to whom they think best. Only to the family of the tribe of their father shall they marry. So, this is going into the introduction or the edification to show Israel, when we marry our kindred within the nation of Israel, they're supposed to be from our tribe. Okay, so if you're from Judah, you got to marry a Judite. You from Benjamin, you got to marry a Benjamite. You from Naphtali, you got to marry a Naphtali. Right? You're going to read some more. Verse 7. So shall not the inheritance of the children of Israel remove from tribe to tribe. For every one of the children of Israel shall keep himself to the inheritance of the tribe of his father. So why he said this is because when they got their land inheritance, when they possessed the land of Canaan, and you got a Benjamite, these daughters of Zelophehad, they were saying, man, we don't want nobody, marrying into our tribe, to get the inheritance of our father. So, their father died, left them all this land. So if a man from another tribe want to marry them and she died before the man, then that inheritance is going to go to the tribe of that man who she married. So they were questioning Moses, like, how the situation going to get worked out? So this is the answer the Most High spoke to him through Moses. And every daughter that possesseth an inheritance, the land, because they dad died, in any tribe of the children of Israel shall be wife unto one of the family of the tribe of her father. So the daughters of Zelophehad, let's see, they were from Manasseh. Okay, they're from Manasseh. So they're trying to make sure that the inheritance of Manasseh stayed within Manasseh, right? And so let's go back over here. Numbers 36 and 8. And every daughter that possesseth an inheritance in any tribe of the children of Israel shall be wife unto one of the family of the tribe of her father, that the children of Israel may enjoy every man the inheritance of his fathers. Verse 9. Neither shall the inheritance remove from one tribe to another tribe, but every one of the tribes of the children of Israel shall keep himself to his own inheritance. So, glory to the Most High. This is why this law was put forth. All right. Now, whether it don't have nothing there talking about whether y'all on the land and you in Babylon, it's all good now, whatever. This is in the law we're reading. So you got to take you a wife from your tribe, y'all. All right. And I know you say, oh, that might be a little difficult, man. If we don't know who's who, the 12 tribe chart have some flaw in it. You know what I'm saying? So I know it's kind of hard, but for sure, man. Judah and Reuben, we in the States. All right. That's us, those that came over on this transatlantic slave trade, Judah was taken to the States. There's a lot of Judah in Brazil, though. Okay, if you read history, man, let me get y'all a book right quick. Show y'all what I be studying. Show y'all this book, man. Show y'all some of the books I got, man. I'm studying to show y'all. We got Israel is everywhere, and the tribe chart is what it is, but I'm just letting you know there's some things that's not lining up completely to where we gotta continue to study and make sure we ain't doing something unlawful, right? So here we go right here. This is a book that I got because I got some more history from one of my other Akim, in Babylon telling me. And so I bought this book. It's called Sovereignty and Society in Colonial Brazil. Okay? And you see I ain't busted open yet. Glory to the Most High, I'm be getting into it. And Most High, we're going into some precepts on it. But this is going to give you clear understanding that it was brothers from the tribe of Judah that were brought to Brazil. Okay, so it's somewhat, of a chore, but if you're diligent in the truth and you pray, the Most High will lead you to, that daughter or that son of Judah, to make that marriage, lawful, right? Glory to the Most High. Let's go to Numbers right quick so we can quickly break down, the bloodline, how to deal with the tribe of your fathers, that it is through the blood according to the Bible. This is Numbers chapter 1, verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees. Pedigree means your bloodline. After their families, by the house of their fathers. So you are what your father is, and the tribe that you're from comes from whoever your father's pedigree or bloodline, offspring, is. That's who your tribe is, right? According to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward by their poll. So all glory to the Most High. That's how you get your bloodline, right? You're going to get you'll hear various teachings on where the 12 tribes are, all of them right now. So, let the Spirit guide you and do your diligent study. Study so yourself approved. If you care to be 100 with the complete law, man, study. There's nothing that you should put to the side when it comes to the Most High, man. Deal with it all to the best of your ability, and let the Most High be your strength, right? So you got to marry from the tribe. Let's get another example out the word of people, who show this to be true, lawful, and with the exercise in our nation. This is Judith, chapter 8, verse 2. Now at that time Judith heard thereof, which was the daughter of Merari, the son of Ox, the son of Joseph, the son of Oziel, the son of Ilsiah, the son of Ananias, the son of Gideon, the son of Raphaim, the son of Asitho, the son of Elihu, the son of Elibab, the son of Nathaniel, the son of Samuel, the son of Salasadai, the son of Israel. Verse 2, and Manasseh was her husband of her tribe and kindred, who died in the barley harvest. So this is an example, that this is real deal. When it was said in the law, this is way up close around the captivity of this Assyrians coming against the northern 10 tribes. This is a example that this was followed in Israel. All right, let's get another one in Tobit. We go to Tobit 4 and 12. It says, beware of all whoredom, my son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers, which we just read the pedigree of your fathers, how you get your tribe, and take not a strange woman to wife, which is not of thy father's tribe. Right? For we are the children of the prophets, Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right? We did the same thing. Remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning, even that they all married wives of their own kindred, and were blessed in their children, and their seed shall inherit the land. So that is an excellent precept. Just covered every single thing we just read, all in that one verse right there. Right? Forefathers dealt with their kindred, what we just went over, and they were blessed, we just went over. And when the law was brought down in Numbers, that you got to deal with your tribe. Yeah, you got to take you a wife chiefly of thy father's tribe, and not a strange woman, which means not a heathen woman. Verse 13, now therefore, my son, love thy brethren, and despise not in thy heart thy brethren, the sons and daughters of thy people, and not taking a wife of them. For in pride is destruction and much trouble, and in lewdness is decay and great want. For lewdness is the mother of famine. So, Israel, you gotta want to care what the Most High say all the time when it's time for you to get married. You can't say, which Israel be teaching. I'm not a respecter of persons, man. I'm a respecter of what the words say. Okay, Israel, you can't just be teaching. Oh, you got 12 tribes to choose from. No, the words say you got to pick from your tribe. Okay, you got to pick from your tribe. All right, pray and tell the Most High to lead you by the Spirit. Like, that's not an impossible thing. He will order your steps and direct your path. All right. So Israel, again, you got to marry out your tribe. Sirach 26 and 19. My son, keep the flower of thine age sound, and give not thy strength to strangers. Your strength is your seed. Why? Because there's a promise according to your seed, according to your bloodline. She said, don't give it to no stranger. Right? Verse 20, when thou hast gotten a fruitful possession through all the field, this is a metaphor that's talking about seed, of course, is planting in the dirt, but it's also talking about a fruitful possession, which is a woman who can bring forth children. What does it say? When thou hast gotten a fruitful possession through all the field, sow it with thine own seed, trusted in the goodness of thy stock. Your stock, man, is what? Your offspring, your kindred, right? You get your own stock of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? So thy race, verse 21, so thy race which thou leavest shall be magnified, having the confidence of their good descent. So our bloodline is already blessed. It's already promised to have, all the dew of heaven, the dew of heaven, the fatness of the earth, the promised land, to be blessed. Those who bless us shall be blessed, and those who curse us shall be cursed. Our bloodline is already, a blessed bloodline, right? So all glory to and praise and honor to the Most High, Yeshua, Bashem Shai. I just want to bring that out, so y'all can have an understanding. There's actually one more I can get, There's one more that I can get. Go to Luke. One more example I can get, right? to Luke. Okay. Now, this is Luke chapter 1, verse 36. And it says, Behold, thy cousin Elizabeth, she had also conceived a son in her old age, and this is the 6th month with her who was called barren. For with Ahiah nothing shall be impossible. And Mary said, Behold, the handmaid of Ahiah, be it unto me according to thy word. And the angel departed from her. So, all praise to the Most High. When we look at the bloodline of, let me see. Oh, this matter of fact, the water height. This is something that we got to know. There's a revelation here, y'all, because people try to say, according to the law we just read, Joseph, we know he come from the kings of Judah, right? And it is spoken in Hebrews that the Mashiach is he come in the order of Melchizedek, which Melchizedek was king priest, right? So when we read right here, we know we're going to go to the, let's see, verse 1, Luke 1:1. It says, There was in the days of Herod the king of Judah a certain priest named Zacharias of the course of Abia, and his wife was of the daughters of Aaron, and her name was Elizabeth, right? So this is telling you, if we know Zacharias is a priest, he comes from Levites, and so his wife was of the daughters of Aaron, and her name was Elizabeth. So giving you the understanding that you got to marry within your tribe, right? Got to marry within your tribe. Now, they will try to say, Mary, and behold, thy cousin Elizabeth, who Zachariah married to, is she your cousin? That means, Mary, you from the tribe of Levi. And we know for sure that Joseph from the tribe of Judah. So what's going on with that, right? Now understand, that was her cousin through a different, through different mothers, all right? Not through the same fathers, okay? So when you look through the genealogy of Luke chapter 3. Yes, this genealogy, you learn a lot in this genealogy, you know. You got to understand, you know, and I'm going to find the law. I'm going to find that law for y'all right now. There's a law about when one brother lies, the brother got to raise up seed, all right? The brother got to raise up seed. And so that pertains to, matter of fact, what's that other law? The other law. There's another law, y'all. It's not coming to mind right now. But when you look through this bloodline right here, you understand that Mary comes from the seed of Nathan. All right? That's for sure. So Nathan was one of the kinsmen to David. All right? And so when we read right here in Luke chapter 3:31, it says, it goes to the kinsman. 3:31 says, which was the son of Meliah, which was the son of Menan, which was the son of Matthias, which was the son of Nathan, which was the son of David. So Nathan was the son of David. All right? So you have to resolve within the scriptures that there was some type of kindred issue according to one tribe, whether it be a mother, you know, or a father, because it's telling you right here that this is the bloodline of Mary, because the seed, and this is how you know. Matter of fact, this is the scripture I'm gonna get y'all right here, so y'all know. I know I'm not being completely clear, so my conscience ain't gonna even let me go until I show y'all this. So no one can tell you Joseph married Mary is from Levi. Nah, Mary is from Judah. Alright. So Let's go to 2 Samuel. That's the scripture we got to go to. 2 Samuel. And it's going to show you, okay, that the prophecy of the Messiah was going to come through the seed of Solomon. And if that to be true, then the law of according to Mary, according to your kindred, is going to show you that, we just read in Luke, that David's son, there was a split right there as far as who Joseph came from, and who Mary. You look at the bloodline in Matthew chapter 1, Joseph came through Solomon, right? That's why the seed got to come through Solomon for the king, Yeshua, to come through. As we read earlier, it doesn't matter about the woman, but you still got to marry your kindred. So I'm going to show you right here, and that's crucial, so you can be able to focus solely on, well, what's that bloodline over there in Luke chapter 3? That's talking about for Mary, right? And this all the spirit, because I didn't even, it just came like, okay, I can deal with that. Forgot about that. All right? Let's go to 1 Samuel. Not 2 Samuel, 1 Samuel. It's 8. You know what it is, 2 Samuel. Yeah, it is 2 Samuel. It's not 1 Samuel. 2 Samuel. Okay, so we can read 2 Samuel right here, chapter 5. It says, and David took him more concubines and wives out of Jerusalem after he was come from Hebron, and there were yet sons and daughters born to David. Now, mind you, I brought out in the other video, heathen wives and concubines, in the book of in the sons of Zadok, the Zadokian manuscript, which is extra biblical text, showing that the law was sealed up from the time of Joshua and Eleazar all the way until the priest Zadok, who was the priest unto King David, and he did not read in the book of the law. So David did not know, and that's why it's not prescribed to him as being sinful of him taking all these wives, but he did not know that it was not supposed to multiply wives unto himself, according to Deuteronomy 17 and 17. Okay, so don't get thrown off when you say David got all these wives and concubines. He didn't know. That's why he did that, right? And that's why there's only one sin ascribed to him, which is the blood of Uriah. Right? All praise in the Most High. So it says, verse 14, 2 Samuel 5 and 14, and these be the names of those that were born unto him in Jerusalem, Shemua and Shobab and Nathan and Solomon. Right? So you go to Matthew chapter 1, shows the bloodline of Joseph. I'll praise your name higher. Bloodline of kings, the kingship, Judah, the kingdom, right? And we'll just go right to, we'll read Matthew chapter 1, verse 6. And Jesse begat David, the king, and David the king begat Solomon of her that had been the wife of Uriah. So the next child, the first child, I got killed from Uriah because, David sinned with blood from Uriah. But then the next son, it says, David the king begat Solomon of her that had been the wife of Uriah. Solomon begat Rehoboam, and Rehoboam begat Abiah, and Abiah begat Asa, and Asa begat Josaphat, and Josaphat begat Joram, and Joram begat Ozias, and Ozias begat Jotham, and Jotham begat Achias, and Achias begat Ezekias, and Ezekias begat Manasseh, and Manasseh begat Ammon, and Ammon begat Josiah, and Josiah begat Jeconias, and his brethren about the time they were carried away to Babylon. And after they were brought to Babylon, Jeconias begat Salathiel, and Salathiel begat Zerubbabel, and Zerubbabel begat Abihud, and Abihud begat Eliakim, and Eliakim begat Azar, and Azar begat Zadok, and Zadok begat Achim, and Achim begat Elihud, and Elihud begat Eleazar, and Eleazar begat Mathan, and Mathan begat Jacob, and Jacob begat Joseph, the husband of Mary, of whom was born Yeshai, who is called Hamashiach, right? So all the generations from Abraham to David are 14 generations. From David unto the carrying away unto Babylon are 14 generations. And from the carrying away of Babylon unto Hamashiach are 14 generations. Most High do everything in order, right? So when you go to Luke and do the same thing, you're going to see that Mary, that's the kindred of Joseph. So people are thrown off thinking, why are there two genealogies? You know what I'm saying? Thinking they're both genealogies in reference to Yeshai, but it's one for Joseph, and then the one over here is for Mary. And so we'll go into that too, glory to the Most High. We got a little time. Let's see. So we want to go in order. So what it does on Mary's side, it goes backwards from Mary. So Luke chapter 3, verse 23. And Yeshua himself began to be about 30 years of age, being in what's supposed the son of Joseph, which was the son of Heli, right? This is immediately taking you on a different bloodline, which was the son of Matha, which was the son of Levi, which was the son of Melchi, which was the son of Jonah, which was the son of Joseph, which was the son of Matthias, which was the son of Amos, which was the son of Neov, which was the son of Isli, which was the son of Nag, which was the son of Matt, which was the son of Matthias, which was the son of Simi, which was the son of Joseph, which was the son of Judah, which was the son of Jonah, which was the son of Risha, which was the son of Zerubbabel, which was the son of Salathiel, which was the son of Neriah, which was the son of Melchi, which was the son of Adai, which was the son of Kosan, which was the son of Elmodam, which was the son of which was the son of Josi, which was the son of Eliezer, which was the son of Joram, which was the son of Matthias, which was the son of Levi, which was the son of Simeon, which was the son of Judah, which was the son of Joseph, which was the son of Jonan, which was the son of Eliakim, which was the son of Melias, which was the son of Menanam, which was the son of Mattatha, which was the son of Nathan, which was the son of David, right? So Joseph, for sure, he followed the commandment, and he was keeping the law and marrying a woman of his kindred, right? Because it's showing you right there that that's Mary's kindred. Now, why it looks like it's so many more men than the 14 generations that we read in Matthew chapter 1 is because of the law, where if through Mary's kindred, there was a lot of brothers, there were a lot of her forefathers that were dying, and the brother had to come in and take up seed to continue on the bloodline of his brother. Okay, that's in the law. All right. Let me get that for y'all, man, because I don't never want to just say something off my head. I want to read y'all scripture. Y'all know, the brother Shema, not telling y'all nothing off the top of the head, okay? The lesson is about Israel marrying within the tribe, and we proved that already, even right here with Joseph and Mary. Right, so we're going to get that in. Let's see. Deuteronomy is 25 and 5. I think this is the scripture. Deuteronomy 25. Okay, here we go. Deuteronomy 25 and 5. If brethren dwell together and one of them die and have no child, the wife of the dead shall not marry without unto a stranger. So she's not supposed to go marry somebody else. This is the laws pertaining to the daughters of Israel, right? Y'all need to know this, right? So if the brothers live together and he married a woman and they don't have no kids yet, that brother don't have no continual seed to carry on his name. It says, if brethren dwell together and one of them die and have no child, the wife of the dead shall not marry without unto a stranger. Her husband's brother shall go in unto her and take her to him to wife and perform the duty of a husband's brother unto her. So that's why there's more men in that genealogy of Mary that we got to from Nathan, because some would die and the one next would be kin brother. So it's naming every man. The one that was married, and then the one that died, and the one that stepped up. So that's why there's that many in there. You like that, and that's more than 14 generations, right? So all glory to the Most High. That is the law in Israel as well. But best believe Israel, be circumspect, with this word. And just do what it say, we know Israel, we know we got to keep the law. Let's keep the whole 100 volume of the law, and take a wife of our kindred, namely of the tribe, okay, of your father. So all praise in Most High, Shariah, Bashem, Ashakishai, and Kwam Yasha Allah.